Off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Spurs. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. The fight for dominance in the West continues tonight. It's Game 2 of the conference finals. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim, and now Dallas' starting group. Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Flagg. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And for the Spurs, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie at power forward. You look at the Spurs, well, it wasn't the start to the conference finals they'd hoped for. Now they need a win to keep disaster at bay.
Yeah, win here tonight evens the series and changes the narrative. They know they have the talent to come back after stumbling out of the gate.
Three-pointer, Fox. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And Fox is a volume shooter from deep for a reason. I mean, he can light it up from there.
Pass to Washington. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Champagnie, and here's Vassell. He's guarded by Irving. Vassell's shot is good.
And this is what it's all about inside. Vassell willing to get physical to finish his motion.
Irving against Castle. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Stephon Castle.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Dallas shooting their first free throws of the night right here. First free throw is good.
He's still one of the best guards in this league today. Irving's decisiveness and confidence, 2 of his greatest strengths.
Both free throws good from Irving.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Fox outside. Five on the clock. Crosses over. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
Lively with a screen on Fox. To the inside. Lively with the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And he gets it back. And Flagg gets it to go on the assist by Washington.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama screen. And it's Fox missing. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Outside Irving. Over Castle. Again, Dallas.
Oh, man. And Irving so crafty in that mid-range area.
Here's Champagny. Left side, Wembanyama. Shoots over Lively. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. On the wing, Irving. Over Castle. Irving, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Wembanyama, pass to Fox. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Right side, Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Vassell's got 5.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Washington, a screen on Fox. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Wembanyama. Lively with a block. Irving against Castle. Washington, a screen on Castle. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Fox outside. Hey, great communication on the lob.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role. To involve his teammates.
Pass to Lively. Now here's Irving. He buries it from 3. He has 7. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Here's Champagny. Back to Fox. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Outside Irving. To the middle. The jump hook. And again, it's Dallas.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Here's Fox. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
On the wing, Irving. Started by Castle. Castle against Irving. Has to flag. Launches it. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. timeout. Flag's got 5 now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. And Dallas with a change here, too. Marshall's checked in. Spurs trail by 3. Fox outside. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
Outside Irving. Lively with a screen on Fox. Again, Dallas.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Pass to Champagny. Vassell outside. The 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
On the wing, Irving. Lets a floater go. And the layup is up and in. 9 points in the game. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. To the paint. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Vassell.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Dallas has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Outside Irving. Marshall outside. Shoots from the right block. And no problem from Irving as he finishes at the rim. Irving's got 11 points.
And I'll tell you right now, Kyrie is the best guard at his size I've ever seen at finishing.
Wembanyama screen. Here's Fox. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. And here's Irving. 11 points in the game. Misses from close range.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And Harper gets it to go. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Irving. Puts it up from 12. And it's Dallas scoring again.
And he's 5 of 7. Getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For San Antonio, Fournette comes in for Victor Wembanyama, and it's Bryant in for Champagny. Bryant finds Fox. No good with the triple. And so it's Dallas with it. Martin takes it in. That one drops for him.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Now here's Fox. He has 7. Inside. Stolen by Gafford. Pass to Flag. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. Flag's got 8.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
To the paint to stop the run. And then Bryant with the dunk.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
The Mavericks lead by 3. Outside Irving. Five to shoot. Goes up with the strike. not go. Misses off the front iron. Here's Harper. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harper's got his second bucket on the night.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
That's the flag. Stolen by Vassell. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter here. Here's Harper. Cornette passes to Vassell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over flag. Pass to Harper. And here's Fox. Gets the three to fall. 10 points for him.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Here's Martin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fox, the pass to Cornette. Now here's Vassell. He takes it in. And Gafford with the block. Cornette with the bucket. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Irving with it. 13 points in the game. Shoots over Harper. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for the San Antonio Spurs. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They started this one on a mission to own their offensive rebounds, outworking the defense to win back the ball and get second chance shots.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
They've got Johnson. He's out there with Harper. Luke Cornette out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Bryant in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. Vassell outside. Cornette sets a screen. Pass to Harper for 3. They get it back. Bryant outside. Now Vassell. Back to Bryant. Tries yet again. Yep, that one goes. And the Spurs lead by 4.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Dallas has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Pass to Marshall. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Down low. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside Johnson. That three's off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Flag. Westbrook with a screen on Vassell. To the middle. Marshall outside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Westbrook, that's good.
I don't think I need to tell anybody, Westbrook is a gunner. If the D isn't right up on him, when he gets the ball, he's taking that shot for sure.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. On the wing, Vassell. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Vassell's got 11 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. The Spurs have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Harper. And here's Johnson. No points yet. Pass to Vassell. And rejected. And that one goes as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
The Spurs making a switch here. Castle's checked in. Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. And that one falls for Westbrook.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Pass to Bryant. Over Washington. Bryant, no good.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
Westbrook outside. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Gafford.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Here's Harper. Now here's Cornette. Pass to Vassell. Here's Harper. Guarded by Marshall. Cornette sets a screen. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. And he slams it in one-handed.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close. Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Vassell outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. And they're running. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Castle against Westbrook. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got his first 2 points.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
That's the flag. Westbrook with a screen on Vassell. Here's Flag outside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Here's Harper. Just 5 on the clock. Lets a 3 fly. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. Westbrook taking his time here. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flag. Give him 8. Kicks it out to Westbrook. 3-pointer. Vassell with the rebound. Spurs trail by 7. To the inside. Here's Flag. Here's Gafford. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gafford's got 12 points.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
Here's Harper. Pass to Cornette. Now Vassell. Cornette sets a screen. San Antonio again can't hit.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Down low. And Gafford gets it to go on the assist by Flag. And it's an 11-point Dallas lead. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. During the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Victor Wembanyama, third.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. 11-point game. Washington right side. Pass to Marshall. Now here's Irving. He's guarded by Castle. The three from Washington. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Castle with it. Here's the pick. Fox for 3. To snap the cold streak. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Outside Irving. Good work defensively by Castle.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Outside Irving, fires for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Outside Johnson. Shot no good, a bit short. The Mavericks lead by 6. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Castle on the wing. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for San Antonio. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. Dallas also making some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. And Flag subbed in for Marshall. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Washington, a screen on Vassell. Again, the miss by Dallas.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. Dallas has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Irving with it. Castle covering. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama buries the corner three.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
There's a minute 40 left in the half. To the middle. Shot to stop the run. Misses off the left iron. San Antonio has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside Irving. Two points. That one goes. Irving's got 15.
Wow, what focus on that finish from Irving. He is so good at maneuvering through contact.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Dallas has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Outside Irving. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Fox. Now Wembanyama, covered by Lively. Left block shot on the way. The big man, Wemby for 2.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get posted.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. Back to the game after this break.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the San Antonio Spurs.
I like their follow-through on the offensive end, not taking the shots and walking away. They're hunting for those second-chance opportunities there, Shaq.
And turning those opportunities into points that they need.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Mavericks trail by 4. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Flagg. Washington finds Lively. Tries the spin move. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Flagg outside. Connects from downtown. Flagg's got 11 points.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Oh, Wemby finishing off the lob from way up there.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Here's Irving. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 17 points in the game.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Lively. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Here's Flagg. He's guarded by Vassell. Irving against Castle. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Castle outside. Back to Fox. Champagnie. Pass to Wembanyama. With the fadeaway. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Wembanyama's got 26.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
Back to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Champagnie. Off target from outside.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. On target from range. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Vassell outside. Left side, Wembanyama. Shoots over Lively. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
And I think a new plan would be a good idea. At least make it hard on this guy.
Pass to Washington. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Fox against Washington. Now Fox.
Fox gets the defender with the oldest trick in the book, using the pump fake to get a trip to the free throw line.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Free throw's good for Fox.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
And both free throws good for Fox. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Pass to Flag. Lively with a screen on Fox. And here's Washington. Sends it home from three-point land. Washington's got 11 points.
And they've come out of halftime really on a roll.
Three-pointer, Fox. Not going to go that time. And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavs. They've led by as many as 11.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he plays with incredible determination. Want to is a skill, and he has it.
Pass to Champagny. And here's Wembanyama. Fades away. And that one's good. Wembanyama's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Outside Irving. Inside. And the shot goes. Give him 8 points now. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Fox outside. Over to the left wing. Wembanyama against Lively. Shot clock at 5. Lively with a block. Here's Irving. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Down low. Puts up the 8-footer. Another one falls for Dallas.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Back to Vassell. There's a screen. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Washington outside. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Champagny. Right wing. Lively against Wembanyama. Over Lively. Nails the baby hook. Wembanyama's got 32 points.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
And he's going for the oop here. And a slam dunk by Lively.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, VA.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. They set the pick. Here's Champagny. 6 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. On the wing, Vassell. Releases. Up again. Oh, Wemby! The putback!
You know, when Wembanyama gets to an offensive rebound, he's going straight back to the rim with it. You can count on that.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. 14 points for him.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Fox outside. Wembanyama screen to the inside. Excellent D there from Lively.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Lively with a screen on Fox. San Antonio with a rebound. Here's Champagny. And he lays it up and in. Champagny's got 8 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. The lead is 2. That's the flag. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight. Vassell outside. Castle against Irving. Here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Lively. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Dallas leading by 4. Here's Flag. He's got 13. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
Castle against Irving. Fader on the way. Castle misses.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
1:44 left in the third. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
It's stolen by Lively. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Washington, a good look. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And now a 10-point Dallas lead.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
And the key is attacking before the defense gets set.
To the middle. Wembanyama. They need this. Wembanyama won't be denied.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Washington outside. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Washington's got 12 points in just the second half. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Champagny. And there's the screen. Fires from deep. Mavericks with the rebound. Irving looking it over. Washington, a screen on Vassell. Drives to the hoop. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
San Antonio's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. And here's Fox. He's got 12. from behind the arc. They get the rebound. And so it's Dallas going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We'll be right back after this word. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
And he runs their offense for a reason. He's got excellent vision. Wow, what a gift for his teammates.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Castle and Johnson are on the wings. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Luke Cornett, and it's Bryant in at the 4-man position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Gafford. And here is Irving. He's started by Castle. Westbrook outside. Clock at 6. From deep. That shot, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's Castle. Back to Johnson. The 17-footer. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Bryant with it. Checked by Washington. Bryant, the pass to Fox. Boom! Fox with a triple.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Fox against Westbrook. He converts the layup, and the Mavericks lead by 9.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Pass to Cornett. Outside Johnson. Cornett sets a screen. Johnson passes to Cornett. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
The Mavericks lead by 9. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Marshall with the bucket.
Great setup by Irving. Just a tremendous playmaker.
Fox against Westbrook. Now here's Fox. Tight defense on him. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Dallas. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Yeah, few guys drop dimes like Westbrook. He has an innate talent for setting up shooters.
Fox outside. Will it go? Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And now the Mavs on the run. Washington passes to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Cornett passes to Johnson. Cornett sets a screen. Inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Irving against Castle. And that one's good. Irving's got 23.
Yeah, with that skill level, it's not a surprise that Irving is having another great night.
Fox, the pass to Johnson. Back to Fox. Here's the three. Washington grabs the miss. Cornette can't hit. The Mavericks lead by 16. Pass to Irving. Fires the three. Hits the trifecta. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Johnson inside. Marshall's there. Fires at the elbow. That one's wide left. And it's the Mavericks ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Westbrook against Fox. Castle outside. Jacks up a three. San Antonio again can't hit. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And Irving gets it to go.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Cornette. Johnson on the wing. Guarded by Marshall. San Antonio again can't hit.
And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Bryant. Here's Castle. Soft touch off the glass.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Irving against Castle. Shot blocked. To the middle. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
You can tell Castle values the chance to set another guy up. He's not trying to do it all by himself out there.
Irving, the pass to Marshall. Gafford with a screen on Castle. And the three-pointer goes. Irving's got 17 points here in the second half.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Now here's Fox. Bryant outside. And there's Fox on the assist from Bryant.
Very difficult to stop. Play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
We know Russ can do this. He's averaged double-digit assists numerous times in his career.
Castle outside. Pass to Cornette. Fox outside. Up top Johnson from the high post. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Bryant. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Harper in for Castle. The Mavericks lead by 23. Outside Irving. Pass to Flag. Marshall outside. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. Give him 23.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Outside for Wembanyama. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the triple. Wembanyama's got 39.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Here's an 8-footer. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pass to Harper. There's the triple. The basket. basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
And here is Irving. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Down low. Here's Fox. Lays it in easily.
I just love the ball move.
It's an 18-point lead. Here's Irving. And the layup is good off the glass. Irving's got 34 points.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, slowing down Irving is a team effort. And to this point, they're failing to slow his roll.
Pass to Wembanyama. The 3 ball. Money from 3.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury him.
Irving outside. 1:49 left in the 4th. Here's Flag. Shot clock at 6 with the shot. Oh, he can't hit it. On offense, here's San Antonio. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Fox owning the post right there.
And game 2 of the conference finals is always so important. What a great win this is for the Mavericks.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
Another statement win here in these conference finals. They look like they're in complete control and want to finish this series as quickly as possible.
But at the same time, it's important that they don't get too ahead of themselves. We've seen teams come back from 2-0 deficits before, so it's important they maintain this momentum moving ahead.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Yeah, no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
Shoots a 3. Wembanyama, another chance. And there's the layup. Good.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Finals. The Boston Celtics have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Wizards. The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
And it's Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. It's a tie series right now. This game very important indeed. 2K Sports brings you the NBA playoffs. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And now Washington's starting group. They've got Fresh. Koulibaly is out there with George. And there's Davis. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And for Boston, down on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Gonzalez in at the small forward position. You look at Boston, and the split in the first 2 games means 3 of the next 5 games will be on their home court.
Nice to have that edge in your back pocket. If they can make it 2-1 here tonight, they'll feel like this series is theirs for the taking.
Now, here is Young. It's George on the wing. Clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound, Boston. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Finals. The Wizards have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Celtics? The Eastern Conference Finals continue.
Thanks for joining 2K Sports for the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. The series is all tied at 1 apiece. We're ready for Game 3. Who will win the upper hand tonight? Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And now the Washington Wizards starters. Bilal Koulibaly out there with Keyshawn George. Then there's Davis. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Fresh in at the 2. And for Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Keita in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt, and it's Gonzalez in at the 3. Taking a look at Boston, they find themselves with home court advantage. You think that's something they can hold on to?
You know, I don't know, B.A. I mean, judging from the first couple games, this feels like a long series to me. These teams are pretty evenly matched.
Now here's White. Outside Tatum from deep. sinks the tray.
Well, Tatum is rightfully as confident as they come from deep. He saw that look and didn't waste it.
Fresh the pass to Young. Washington moving the ball around. Davis a screen. Back to Young. There's 5 on the clock. Timing in. White with the steal. Here's Tatum. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Let's shot.
The line, Jason Tatum at the line with 1 shot.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Now here's Coulibaly. Here's Fresh. Oh, big finish!
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? About a minute played here so far in the first. Now here's Tatum. Spins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Outside White. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot.
One of the best defenders in the league at any position. AD can just smother a dude.
Coulibaly finds George. Here's Fresh. From downtown. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Fresh has got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Coulibaly. George in the post. Back to Coulibaly. The 3 is up. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Here's Tatum. 6 points for him. Kept alive. Intercepted. And the Wizards on the break. Fresh. That one's good. 7 points in the game.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. Coach. Probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. In the 3rd spot, Anthony Davis.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, Brown. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Washington. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops with these things.
There's Young with the 3. Buries it from 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
White, the pass to Tatum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be Keyshawn George. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough call for his coach. 2nd foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
And Washington making a change here. Sars checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. White for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
We've seen an uptick in volume from White at the arc. He's more confident than ever from that range.
And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Washington leading by 6. Pass to Fresh. Back to Davis. Boston pulls it in. Tatum finds White. To the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass and rhythm.
Young with it. Outside Davis. Here's Fresh. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Here's Brown. Still without a bucket. Six on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. There's Tatum with the three. Here's Tatum. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Sarr passes to Davis. Washington moving the ball around. This one for three. Fresh misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Tatum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tatum's got 8. Washington leading by 4. Pass to Fresh. Outside Davis. And there's the call. It's going to be an elite. Screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Now here's Tatum. Give him 8 points now. Outside White. Off target with the three. And Washington with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Fresh, defended by Brown. Outside Young. 5 on the clock. There's the three. Here's Fresh. Boston pulls it in.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Tatum, shot is good.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Here's Young. Pass to Fresh. Back to Young. The three. Nails it from 3. Young's got his second basket on the night.
The crisp mechanics of Young on display there. A guy who has his shot down cold.
Outside White. Back to Tatum. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Some changes for Boston. Garza's checked in for Cada. Walsh comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Cam Thomas subbed in for Derek White. Whitmore's checked in for Washington. Washington leading by 5. Young looking over the floor. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Fresh. No good on the triple. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pritchard, the pass to Garza. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. He's not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Whitmore. Pass to Fresh. There's a screen. Drains the triple. Fresh has got 12 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Shireman's checked in for Boston. Wizards on D. 6-point game. Pass to Pritchard. Over Young. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Now Pritchard. Yet to see a basket. Here's Shireman. Thomas, left side. Fires it from 18. And that's good for 2.
Yeah, Thomas has options out there. He has the touch to score in the mid-range area.
Pass to Fresh. Sarr with a screen on Thomas. Takes the 3. Garza grabs the board. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Shireman. Pritchard surviving the D. Thomas outside. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Sarr pulls it in. Pass to Young. Here's Fresh. 12 points for him. Now Whitmore. To the left wing. Into the lane. Fresh misses. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 6. And he banks in the layup.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Brown, he's checked in for Shireman. Davis, he's checked in for Washington. Carrington comes in for Young. A minute 31 left to play in the first. Pass to Sarr. Fires the 3. They get it again. Davis. Count it. And the Wizards lead by 6.
And the length is hard to contend with. Davis using all of it for the putback points there.
Outside Pritchard. And here's Brown for 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting.
Back to Whitmore. They set the screen. He Goes up again. Davis can't hit. Well, the Celtics shooting 43% to get this one on. Here's Walsh. It's rebounded by Washington. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. That's to Riley. Washington moving the ball around. Sarr with a screen on Pritchard. Now Sarr from the arc. It's rebounded by Walsh. Now Pritchard. And here's Thomas from the arc. No good there. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. More 2K action in just a moment. And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. Whitmore is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Davis, then there's Sarr, and it's Riley in at the 3 slot. Now here's Sarr. Back to Davis. Sarr with a screen on Brown. Clock at 6. Outside Whitmore. From outside the arc. Boston pulls it in. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Garza passes to Brown. Got a hand on it.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Garza's shot is good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Now here's Davis. That's tipped. Back to Carrington. That's to Riley. And here's Carrington. Washington needs to get off a shot. Hits a 3-pointer. Whitmore's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Brown, nice. Oh, my goodness! Fired it home!
Oh, indeed.
Nice. My goodness. Brown with the massive throwdown.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Who's checked in for Whitmore.
Wizards substitution, number 0.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Sarr, launches a 3, knocks it down from distance. Sarr's got 5 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Out left to the wing. Now here's Thomas. Goes up on the wing, and he makes it. Thomas has got his second basket of the night.
A fantastic score. To put it simply, Thomas has unlimited confidence in his offensive ability.
Now here's Sarr. 5 points in the game. Davis hits.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Thomas, left side. 6 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Wizards leading by 11. Pass to Carrington. Sarr up top. 4-3. Offensive board. Davis getting it done under duress.
Oh, that's exactly the kind of physicality you want to see from Davis.
Thomas outside. Here's Garza, sorted by Sarr. To the paint. Here's Carrington. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Now Thomas. Here's Walsh. And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Carrington.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result. Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Celtics trail by 15. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Some changes for Boston. Williams comes in for Garza, and it's Tatum in for Walsh. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Young's checked in. Now here's Pritchard to get back on track. Sinks it from distance. Pritchard's got 5 now.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Davis. Davis going to work in the paint.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
On the wing, Tatum. 10 points for him. Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
On the wing, Davis. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, he's... just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. And he's going for the lob. And the jam by Brown.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Outside Davis. Back to Young. Williams with it. Pass to Pritchard. And here's Tatum. Williams in the post. Covered by Carrington. It's good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Washington leading by 10. Now here's Coulibaly. Outside Davis. Pass to Young. Let's go with a 3. Oh, Young! He's money from deep.
A volume shooter. Young takes and makes loads of 3s.
Tatum inside. Davis on him. And it's rejected. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
And Boston with some changes. Garza's checked in for Williams, and Derek White subbed in for Thomas. Brown scanning the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Here's Tatum. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Listen, it's a team sport. But without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Young, the pass to Fresh. Davis with a screen on White. Here's Fresh. And they recover it. Coulibaly finds Young. From the top of the key, he buries it. Young's got 11.
Well, you need to run Trey off of his shot. If Young gets into his jumper, it's normally going in.
Pass to Garza, and here's Brown. Tatum inside. The jump hook, and Boston again with the bucket. And Young has got the ball here for Washington. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. Champagnie, he's checked in for Washington.
Substitution on the court.
Out to the wing. Here's Fresh. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. 14 points for Fresh.
Well, Trey Young is one of the most gifted playmakers we have in the game.
Outside Pritchard. Tatum looking it over. Here's Tatum. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Washington leading by 11. Pass to Fresh. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Sarr.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Tatum passes to White. And here's Tatum. 14 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Rebounded by Fresh.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
1:43 left in the second period. Here's Young. Showing off his agility and touch inside. Trey Young.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Outside Pritchard. Right side Tatum. 4-3. On the wing, Tatum. Ball stolen. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Young finds Coulibaly. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Young. Here's Fresh. He's got 14. Just 5 on the clock. Basket counts. Fresh has got 16 points now.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Shireman's checked in for Pritchard. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Washington. George comes in for Champagnie.
Well, he's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Tatum passes to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. There's Tatum with the 3. Pure from three-point range. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, I love watching Tatum compete like this. Getting his revenge with the 3 of his own.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the Washington Wizards.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting the 3 major E's: effective, efficient, and entertaining.
I like the way you did that.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. In good position in the series, but not so much tonight. Guys, what are you seeing?
Yeah, I think they've took their foot off the gas just a little bit. Feeling confident, but you got to keep working.
Yeah, you need to have that killer instinct. You know, when you got a team down, that's when you got to put them away.
Get them out of there. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. Washington leading by 20. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Gonzalez in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Young. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on White.
Well, such a threat to score. Really hard for a defender to stay down on their feet.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
Well, guys, what I love about Young is you cannot break his will. Great mental and emotional toughness.
That one misses. Celtics trail by 21. Gonzalez passes to Tatum. Rebound Washington. Now George. No made baskets yet. Elbow shot. Fresh. That one's good.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you've got to guard it from deep.
Pass to Young. Here's Fresh. 5 on the clock. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Fresh has got 5 points in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
Pass to Davis. Now here's Young. This one for three. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Up top, Tatum. Checked by Davis. Tatum passes to Gonzalez. Here's Keita. It's rebounded by Washington. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Up top, George. Three-pointer. Boston pulls it in. Keita's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss in the half.
Now here's White. Tatum from long range. He drops it from range. Tatum's got 22 points.
I know it's a long 3, but for guys like Tatum, that's just a normal shot.
Fires it. It's rebounded by Washington. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. George passes to Young. Gonzalez pulls it in. Celtics trail by 21. Pass to Tatum. Inside. Here's Keita. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
Now here's Koulibaly. Back to Young. Drills it from deep. Give him 23.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. Second, Trae Young.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
Outside White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down low. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Outside Young. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Fresh. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. Fresh has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from it.
Outside Davis. George outside. Outside Davis. Koulibaly against Brown. Pass to Tatum. From downtown, knocks down the long J. Tatum's got 10 points here in the second half.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Back to Young. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by White. And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Tatum inside. Check by Davis. White for three. Rebounded by Fresh. Fresh has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Young. Lets it go from deep. Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. White, the pass to Tatum. Rebounded by Fresh. Fresh has got his 5th rebound in this one. Back to George. Back to Davis. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Tatum. 27 points for him. Again, the miss by Boston.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Davis finds George. Pass to Young. Boston pulls it in.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Brown, that's good.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced, the shooter is Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Wizards making a change here. Sarr's checked in. Pass to George. To the middle. Lets it fly. And Sarr with the basket. On the assist by George. Sarr's got 9.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
Outside Pritchard. Chalk up 2 there. He has 7.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Sarr with it. He's got 9 to the inside. Tatum with a steal. Inside. Here's Walsh. Oh, wow!
Look out! And don't forget, that steal from Tatum ignited the break. Much easier to score off a turnover.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Now here's Young. Down low. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. They set a pick. Tatum passes to Thomas. Shoots over Davis. Thomas misses.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
Now here's Sarr. Tightly guarded. And here's Pritchard. 7 points in the game. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Now here's Thomas. He's covered closely. Clock at 4. Pritchard, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
George scanning the floor. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
Here's Tatum. And he knocks down the 10-footer. Tatum's got 12 now in this quarter.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Here's Fresh. Thomas defends. Here's George. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
How sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. George outside. Back to Young. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. And Thomas has got the ball here for Boston. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, the defense is working hard to stifle Thomas, but he turns close coverage into a good foul call.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, it seems like the more offensive response.
Flag with it. The kick out to Irving. Hits it from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie in at the 4. Pass to Flag. The 3. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Fox finds Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Now, here is Irving. To the paint. And finished off by Lively.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Basket counts. Fox has got 9 points now in just the second half.
I love what Fox has been able to do offensively. He's really dictating the pace of his game.
On the wing, Irving. Castle covering. Lively a screen on Fox. 6 to shoot. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Got 26.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Plays it up off the glass.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. A different look now for San Antonio. Luke Cornett comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Harper in for Stephon Castle. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
All right, Allie, thank you.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Westbrook against Fox. Now Westbrook, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Vassell kicks to Fox. Baseline try, and Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Moving against Harper. Shakes him. Rebound San Antonio. Cornett's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And the call will be against Derek Lively. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornett. And Castle is subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Champagnie. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Mavericks with possession here. They lead by 4. Pass to Washington. Inside. Out to the wing. From deep. Drains the three-pointer. Washington's got the lead up to 7 now for Dallas.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Down low. Oh, Wembanyama. Too easy.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
the jump hook. 30 points in the game.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look. Let's just say he knows.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama a screen. Vassell no good.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but that time.
Lively a screen on Harper. Back to Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's flag missing.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Vassell outside. Outside Harper. Wembanyama sets a screen for Harper. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks leading by 7. Marshall passes to Lively. Lively a screen on Harper. Over in the corner, Washington. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And it's in there. Wembanyama's got 20.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Pass the flag. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And the basket by Vassell.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Pass to Marshall. To the inside. Now flag for the 3. Not going to go that time.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Castle with the bounce pass. Here's Champagny. Wembanyama looking it over. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Pass to Marshall. Dallas moving the ball around. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Champagny. He's covered by Washington. Let's lose a 3. Knocks down the 3. And now we'll get perspective here. Now the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second-chance scoring opportunities.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. Fox, he's checked in for San Antonio. With it. Fox with the steal. Irving against Castle. Fox with the screen for Castle. Here's Fox to take the lead. It's good.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
The Mavericks trailing. There's 1:54 left in the game. Lively with the screen. And the three misses. San Antonio's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
1:32 left to play here in the fourth. Now, flag. They can't stop the run with that one.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy.
Now, Wembanyama. And there's the dunk.
Incredible. Victor's focus and passion for the game.
Mavericks trailed by 5. It's the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he is unable to get the second one.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit. And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contest.
7-point differential.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line. Someone who loves the biggest moments. Kyrie hit one of the biggest shots in NBA history. Believe me, I was there. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot. Nice finish.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. The first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat. He's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. With the screen on Castle. Tries it from 9. Nails the jumper.
Now, Kyrie has the ability to rack up a ton of assists. He knows how to find the open man.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some missing.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. So it's the Mavericks now. And stolen by Castle. And the call will be against Derek White.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Washington Wizards proved they had what it takes to be conference champions, winning in 6 games. Now, only one obstacle stands between them and the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It all starts now as they battle against the Mavericks. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
We've been building to this all season. The NBA Finals. Welcome. And thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And now, Dallas' starting group. Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Flag. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And for the Wizards, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Fresh in at the 2-guard spot. You look at the Mavericks. This is the dream that this team and their players had at the start of the season. Now these teams get to live it.
Well, the pressure and stakes are at their greatest. Every decision and miscue is going to be analyzed and overanalyzed. You have to keep your cool and trust what got you here.
Here's Fresh. Here he goes. The kick out to Young. 5 to shoot. 13 feet out. Connects. The jumper drops.
And that's what helps Young from that distance. It's the quick release. Very difficult to get a piece of that shot.
Irving with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. Has the Flag. Back to Irving. Shoots over Coulibaly. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Flag.
He knocks down another from the mid-range. Irving has this shot down pat.
Here's Fresh. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Can't cash it in from close range.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Here's Washington. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Young against Lively. And that one's good. Young.
I really like that from Young. Hitting that tweener shot, making them guard you all around the floor.
Has the Flag. To the paint. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Coulibaly. There's Young with the 3. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Irving for 3. Rebound Washington. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving. And he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our home defense. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Davis a screen. Young from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. Young's got 10 points in the game. Outside Irving. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by Fresh.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Irving against Coulibaly. Irving, no good.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Irving against Davis. Outside Coulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. Pass to Fresh. The three is up. And again, it's Washington with a three.
I just love the ball movement.
Mavericks trail by 9. Outside Irving. To the middle. Looking to end the run. Basket's good. He's got 6.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And Davis has got the ball here for the Wizards. Pass to Young. Puts up a 3. No good that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Free throw line jumper. And he connects with a jumper.
And that is what Irving is known for. He is a master ball handler who can get whatever he wants.
George outside. Pass to Davis. Here's Fresh. He's got 5. George for 3. They get it back. Outside Coulibaly. Davis with a screen on Washington. 4 on the clock. George. Rejected by Lively. And here's Washington. He's scoreless. That's the flag. Launches a 3. He buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Washington's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Now here's George. And here's Young. Here's the 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Outside Irving. That's the flag. Takes a 3. And it's Irving missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Fresh. And that one's on target from the wing. Fresh has got 7.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. In the 3rd spot, Alex Sarr.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Pass to Riley. Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the floater. Yep, that one goes. 9 points for Fresh.
Yeah, boy, has he dialed in perfect from the field this period.
Marshall outside. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Wizards. Here's Riley. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight. You gotta like Sarr.
Mavericks trail by 9. Outside Irving. Marshall outside. Pass to Lively. Nice ball movement by Dallas. Pulls it from the corner. Sarr pulls it in. Wizards leading by 9. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Marshall. Still no points. Count the basket.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it? Be enough, though.
Washington's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Young. He's got 13. Feet away. Lively grabs a miss. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Martin. Tries again. It's rebounded by Washington. George passes to Fresh. Now Young. Pass to Fresh. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Irving. Beyond the arc. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
And Irving showing you his versatility. You can play him on or off the ball.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
1:24 left to play in the first quarter. Davis from long range. Rebounded by Marshall. Mavericks trail by 6. Westbrook with it. Gafford with a screen on Sarr. Westbrook with it. Now Sarr defending. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot is good by Westbrook.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Pass to Sarr to end the drought. Westbrook with the rebound. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Mavericks. Now here's Martin. Here's Flag outside. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now Carrington from deep. Pure from three-point range. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Yeah, if you give him that much room, he's usually going to connect.
Here's Flag. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute.
We've got Alex Sarr, Carlton Carrington out there with Whitmore. Then there's Davis, and it's Riley in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Washington right now. Mavericks trail by 4. Up top, Marshall. Pass to Westbrook. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Flag outside. It's rebounded by Washington. They've led. By as many as 11. And here's Whitmore. Back to Sarr. Gafford with the block. Westbrook right side. The 3 from Thompson. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Thompson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Davis. Ultimate focus by AD.
And look at the way Davis. Just muscled through that to still get a shot up.
To the inside. Here's Marshall. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Marshall's got his first bucket in this one. Washington has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing things off inside.
Hey, I know AD can step outside, but when he operates around the hoop, it really breaks down the defense.
Here's Flag. 6 points for him. Count it. Good. Flag's got 5 points in the quarter.
credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. And Dallas also making a switch. Washington's checked in. Now Carrington. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Flag. Give him 8. The 3. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Well, after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Pass to Sarr. And here's Davis. He's guarded by Washington. Left side, Davis. Clock at 6. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul of the game. The Wizards making a switch here. Young's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Young. He's got 13. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Second, Trae Young.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
So it's the Mavericks now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Flag. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Young, the pass to Davis. Davis just merciless inside.
That is great concentration by Davis. He had a man all over him.
Washington shooting their first free throw tonight. Westbrook, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Irving. The 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Carrington. Here's Davis. Plenty of space. Washington again can't hit.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
Stolen by Sarr. Going inside. Over to the wing. And there's the lob. Lays it in off the pretty lob. And the Wizards lead by 2.
And when Young is running your offense, you're in good hands. Trae is great at getting everyone involved.
Outside Irving. Fires for 3. The shot no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Koulibaly on the wing. High post Davis. Over Flag. And Davis gets it to go. And now a 4-point Washington lead.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Outside Irving. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. Westbrook outside. Gafford with a screen on Young. Westbrook finds Gafford. And here's Flag outside. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters. defenders off that line.
Outside Carrington. Back to Young. Koulibaly with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Young. Plenty of space. And another basket for Washington.
If Young gets in the zone like this, you are in for a long night defensively because he's going to keep coming at you.
Now here's Irving. He's got 10. Pass to Marshall. The three is up. And the Mavericks, another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Young. Cray with a physical finish.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boy, what a great performance by Trae Young.
They need to rethink their approach defensively. He's shown no signs of stopping.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Down low. And it's Koulibaly missing. The Mavericks trailing. Out left to the wing. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. 12 points for him.
You love guys who can adapt to the situation. Nice reverse lay-in, avoiding the block shot.
Outside Young, pass to Fresh. Here's Koulibaly. Outside Whitmore, 6 to shoot. Fresh misses. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved. Keeps everyone engaged.
The drive. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10. And counting.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Back to Young. Here's Fresh. 9 points in the game. Oh, it's a big-time jam! Slams it right over Irving.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
McLeod passes to Gafford. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Irving. There's the triple. Rebound Washington. Fresh has got 5 rebounds tonight.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Pass to McLeod. Shoots from 12. Nice touch on the bank shot. He's got 16.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Outside Young. Now here's Sarr. Here's Fresh. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go in. Third miss out of 9 shots. Pass to Marshall from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Now it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Here's Fresh. On the wing with more. No points so far. Up and lays it in nice and easy.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Gafford with a screen on Young. Oh, there's the alley! And the dunk by Gafford.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Fresh. Sarr with a screen on Irving. Here's Fresh. Inside, and finished off by Sarr.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Outside for Irving. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave... way too much space.
Young looking around. Young on the drive. Pass to Fresh. Young with a screen on Irving. Here's Fresh. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Irving. 13 points in the game. Here's McLeod. There's the 3, and Dallas hits again from deep.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And thank you for joining us. 2 quarters in the books and a Game 1 deficit for the Washington Wizards.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. They've made it this far, game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie? This is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, it does.
Thanks. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
The Mavericks lead by 7. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Flagg. Now here's Irving. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by George.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Young, the pass to Fresh. Now Koulibaly. To the wing, right side. Floats one up. And it's good on the lay-in. 15 points for Fresh.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Outside Irving. Pass to Flagg. From outside the arc. Back to Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Lively with a screen on Young. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
To the paint. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Davis. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. 11 points for Anthony Davis.
And AD would be an elite big even if he didn't have a jumper. But the consistency of that shot really sets him apart.
Washington outside. Drops in the 3. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Irving, that's good.
Yeah, with that skill level, it's not a surprise that Irving is having another great night.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, I'll take you inside this huddle. The message from the coach is simple. Can someone, anyone, guard him from the three-point line?
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Fresh. From the high post. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Well, all systems go here early on. That's 3 in a row since Jump Street.
Can he keep it going? And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Takes the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Now here's Irving. He's got 18. That's the flag. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. He's off on that one. Wizards trail by 5. Here's Fresh. 20 points for him. And here's Young. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well... coming out of the break.
Irving against Koulibaly. Fires the 3. Irving, no good. For Washington, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Pass to Davis. George outside. Clock at 6. And the Wizards with another 3.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the track. Into a loose ball.
Washington outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Washington's got 6.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Young. Oh, swiped away. Here's Washington. No good. And George with some nice D. The Wizards have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Washington moving the ball around. Here's Davis. Young from long range. The offensive rebound. Davis can't hit.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly opened it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Irving, that's good.
4 threes threes in the first half and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Here's Fresh. And he lobs it up to the rim. Davis misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off and it forced the miss.
Here's Lively. And the layup is good. And it's a 7-point Dallas lead.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Fresh the pass to Young to end the run. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game. It's rebounded by Washington.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Outside for Irving. For 3. Another shot. And Lively with the lay-in. It's good. Lively's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, scoring off of missed shots. That's a big part of his game.
George outside. Pass to Young from behind the arc. That is Trey's shot. The 3.
And that's his second 3 of the half and his 5th overall. Really lighting it up.
Launches it. Rebound Washington. Fresh has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Sarge checked in for Coulibaly. And Dallas also making a switch. Marshall, he's checked in for Washington. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset. Get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Pass to Lively. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
First personal foul.
The Wizards trail by 4. And here's Sarr. 10 points for him. Now here's Young. And there's the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The Mavericks have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. That's the flag. The 3. He drops it from range. Flag's got 17 points.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Sarr. Outside Young. This one for 3. And it's flagged with a rebound.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Stolen by Sarr. George with it. And it's Marshall picking him up. George outside. Pass to Sarr. Knocked loose. Irving against Sarr. Irving, the pass to Marshall. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 3rd assist of the night.
When Kyrie attacks, he sees everything on the court. Pocket passes are available. Lobs, right there, you see the kick out.
And the jam by George.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
They got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 20 points for him.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Back to Young. Pass to Fresh. Lets it fly. And again, it's Washington.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:19 left in the third. Marshall with it. He's got 11. Now Sarr. He's got 10. Outside Davis. Pass to Fresh. 6 on the shot clock. And again, it's Washington converting.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And here's Martin. Here's Flag. 17 points in the game. Offensive rebound. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. From outside the arc. That one doesn't drop. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Carlton Carrington out there with Trae Young. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Riley in at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And it's Washington missing. The Wizards trail by 4. Outside Carrington. Left side Young. Takes it inside. Pass to Coulibaly. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Dallas' shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Irving looking around. Kicks it out to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Hawks is a 3. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Coulibaly's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Sarr. Now here's Young, pounded by Westbrook. Jacks up a 3, knocks down the triple. Young's got 9 points now in the second half.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Now here's Westbrook. Over to the left wing, the 3 from Washington. And they'll get another chance. Outside for Irving. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Irving's got 23 points.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, slowing down Irving is a team effort. And to this point, they're failing to slow his roll.
Pass to Young to tie it up. And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And it's now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Washington, a screen on Coulibaly. Irving finds Washington, drains the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Young can't hit. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Marshall outside. Pass to Gafford. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Misses in close. Now Carrington. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Riley. Young from long range. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Marshall's got 4 rebounds now. Now Westbrook. Pass to Washington. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Irving against Coulibaly. Back to Marshall. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Washington. Outside Coulibaly. Now here's Young. Sarr up top. Back to Young. Throws it up high. And finished off by Sarr.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Irving. Lets the 3 fly to the left wing. Washington finds Irving. Gafford the screen. Offensive rebound. Here's Marshall. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Fresh. Pass to Young. Fires from deep. The Wizards with another miss. Screen by Lively. Here's Flag. Takes the 3. Marshall outside. Takes a 3. Lively passes to Marshall. Goes up again. And it's Washington missing.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Pass to George. Here's Fresh. And there's a pick from downtown. The shot off that time.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's Washington missing.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Davis with it, and it's Marshall picking him up. Here's Fresh. Right side, Coulibaly. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. So for the Wizards, Sarr comes in for Coulibaly, and it's Carrington in for Trae Young. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Dallas. The Mavericks lead by 4. And he lobs it up top. George with a steal. Here's Fresh. Pass to George. Here's Davis. Pounded by Westbrook. The steal. Here's Flag. To the middle. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
And at this stage of the game, you've got to take that. If the mid-range jumper is there, go ahead and knock it down.
Marshall right side from the arc. Rebounded by Fresh.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
It's tipped. Marshall outside. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Marshall. To the inside. Here's George. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
And the free throw, no good. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Washington. Irving up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Lively. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And it's 8 points for Derek Lively.
Well, that's what you're trying to do offensively. Get a shot close to the rim.
Fresh, the pass to Young. Pass to George. Here's the three. Drills it from deep. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guy.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Now here's Irving. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
What you admire most about Kyrie is his creativity. He sees the floor so well and sets up his teammates effortlessly.
Here's George. Davis with a screen on Irving. They get it back. Davis making the defense pay.
Well, Davis is so reliable as a scoring option in that situation.
Flag outside. Here's Lively. And they call an illegal screen here.
Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
Now George. George sets a screen. And he gets it from 15. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Washington outside. From deep. Irving outside. Takes a three. Young with a rebound.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Puts it up from 17. Shot's no good. Young against Irving. A minute 39 left to play in the fourth. Cash from downtown. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Irving. Washington with a rebound. The Mavericks leading. Beyond the arc. Yes, sir, with the three.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Davis a screen. From 11 feet away. Ooh, it misses. Well, the Mavericks shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Nice! That one's good.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
And timeout is called by Brian Keith. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Here's Young. Outside George. Here's Fresh. He's guarded by Irving. And Irving comes to help. Counted! Here's Irving. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Young with the double team. Now Washington. Now Lively. Ooh, he leaves no question.
It really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Both hands there for a little extra. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Kyrie Irving taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, making all of their free throws right now, it's a great way to extend the lead.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They're down by 7.
All right, guys, what do you think? Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, you're going to have to play this out, take pride in every possession because they are critical at this point.
Outside George. Let's loose for three. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Koulibaly. Fires the three. It's money from deep. It's stolen by Koulibaly. Now George. From downtown. Oh, it's off. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
And it's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. As we leave, we present our player of the game.